Comrade Bombshell Geza receives massive solidarity from Zimbabwe political figures. We have seen more and more political figures coming out and speaking, sending massive solidarity messages to Comrade Bombshell Geza, who just passed away, just maybe we could say yesterday. It has been a shock to the nation. It has been a shock to champions of change, a shock to us as intercessors, a shock to us as media personnel. Some of us who have been working closely with Comrade Geza, it came as a shock. But, we do know that if the Lord has allowed it, so be it. Let the will of the Lord be done. God has plans, as always. He knows what he will do from this moment and onwards. God can raise 100, 1,000 more blessed Gezas for Zimbabwe. So we should not despair. Let's continue to stand and believe God for a new great Zimbabwe. So messages have been coming out left, right, and center from different political figures, and all of them are giving, so much praise and appreciating the work that was done by Comrade Bombshell Geza. And we want to thank God really for raising a man such as this one at a time that the nation had reached a time of hopelessness, especially after, the destruction of the Triple C by the vouchers. We then saw Nelson Chamisa pulling out, and then everything was just quiet. It was somber. But the coming up of Comrade Geza really helped us quite a lot. And we saw a revival that came up. We saw, Zimbabweans beginning to believe again. We saw Zimbabweans beginning to hope again. And I don't think, if no matter what Gananda and Trabablas can do, I don't think they can water down that flame that Comrade Geza has lifted up. It cannot be quenched. No ways. It can't. Already, he has set a pace. He has lifted the political hope in Zimbabwe to a certain level that Gananda can never be able to pull down. Saka from here and onwards, takatotarisira kuti chimurenga chiri kusumukira mberi, tiri kutarisira kuti chimurenga chiri kuendera mberi. And we want the spirit of Comrade Geza yavairamba vachitaura kuti ngatibatanei. Tinoda kuti spirit iyoyo ngaiuye. Pane vamwe vedu vasiri that much damaged, especially in politics. Kune vasiri that much damaged. Some that we can still accept and work with. Because later my goods are beyond. Of all people, I wouldn't want to see songs of Shabangu. Anyway, close any table. And didikara kutombo mona. Ningamtunga nenyanga chakwa akawira uko. Ndingabaya nenyanga. Ato songs of kwete. Right. There are some people that possibly we could still have around. But in what I'm praying for, I'm praying for God to raise totally a new species of politicians and leaders. My recycled forces, I think it's a high time that they must go into retirement. They are not the alpha and the omega of our politics in Zimbabwe. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a deception. Kana ivo vachida kutoisa izvozvo atitoda kutozvinzwa izvozvo. Atitombodi kunzwa gospel iroro. Atidi. Saka, what we are simply saying is we need to see more new faces, people with a different spirit coming into our politics. Saka kana chinamata as intercessors, we need to be praying. We need to be praying that the Lord raises people that are going to fear him, people that will serve the people of Zimbabwe, people that will come as servants in the offices of responsibility and not bosses. So my chef at Chad, and I didn't go to chef food. That way, the chef must die in ZANU-PF. I didn't go to Zakari. Iroro. So that people that will come knowing kuti ndiri kuuya kuzobatsira rudzi rwekwangu, ndapuwa opportunity ndachuzwa necommunity yangu kuti ndiende kunomirira community and make sure that we work together to develop our communities. Ndozvo zvatoda kuona izvozvo chete. Hapana chinhu chinomboshamisira kanikani naye vedu mugovernment umu. Hapana chinomboshamisira kuita president wenyika chakakushamisira. Hakumboshamisiri. Kunongoda common sense chete. You just need to have common sense and a sober mind. Ukangova nezvinhu tu izvozvo kana kuti toisa chechi 3 ukava necommon sense, a sober mind and a heart. Those 3 things, once you have them, you can be a successful president. Musazove muchivhundutsirwa nezvisina kana basa izvo. Zvina kana basa zvese izvozvo. Kunyepera nawo. Aiye akatrainwa nani? Akazvidzidzira kupi munangagwa zvokuita president? Akazvidzidzira kupi? Kwaangazoti inini nhasi ndini ndega ndinofanira kuramba ndiripo. Wakazvidzidziswa kupi? Wakazviendera kuchikoro kupi? Handi muri kuzviona? Wakanga uchingova ordinary like everybody else. Saka anybody who is ordinary can still be a president. Chete ukangova nemoyo nevanhu ukuba ngupresident welizwe akumangalisi ngamanga nawo. Kufuna nje umuntu olengqondo ezisobha nje kuphela, umuntu olenhliziyo, umuntu ongadhakwanga engqondweni kuphela. Ungaba umuntu onjalo uyakwanisa ukuba ngupresident, whether uyindoda kumbe ngumfazi, no problem. You can still be a leader and lead people. Just listening to what people want and do that. That's it. That's what is needed. Kungo director chete vanhu kuti tirai vanhu zvakati tirai mirai kuita zvati izvo just being organized. Saka ngavarege kuti sekunonzi some rocket science to be a president. Hapana. Hazvimboshamisira, hazvimbovhundutsi. Ukaona munhu asingambotori anything serious like Roambira achiita president, haungati kwa ndingatadza kuita president inini. Zvine zvaita sei? Ndingatadza kuita president inini. Kana Ruka Chivende akaita president, I can be a president. Zvakanakisa. Masikati machena futi. Kwete usiku. Iwewe unogona kuita president iwe. As long as une ma-characteristics andiri kutaura chete. Kungonzwirawo hama dzako verudzi rwako tsitsi. Ukaonawo muchembere neharahwa dziri kutambudzika nechirikadzi nenherera nevasingasenzi. Uchivaonawo vachita nevakura machembere nemadhara. Kuti vedu vechii chatingavaitirawo. Hativapewo pension. Toita old people's pension munyika. Ngatiti compile ma-widows ese. Ngavainde vanobatsirwa kuma-social welfare. Todispersa ma-funds. Oenda kuma-communities. Vabatsirirwe kwavari kugarira ikoko. Nherera ngati make sure kuti government ngaiadopte vana. Ngakuve nema-orphanages ari government run. Anotorunwa negovernment. Vana vachitorwa ma-street kids ese achitorwa achibuditswa vachichengetwa negovernment, vachiendeswa kuchikoro vana, vachidzidza, vachiendeswa kuma-universities. It's possible. Zvinoitika zvi. But these are things that are now being done by the church. Hazvisi kuitwa negovernment. Government can chip in and do that. Hati vakei ma-hospitals, hati vakei ma-clinics and so on and so forth. Hati vaine policy yekuti hatidi clinic iri more than 3 kilometers or 5 kilometers away from a community. Every 5 square kilometers tinofanira kunge tine clinic inenge iripo. Toita ma-major hospitals and so on and so forth. Ma-roads ovakwa and so on. Zvinongobvira pakuva honest chete ipapo. Whereby all the revenue that is collected in the country is put in one place and then is dispersed accordingly. Izvozvo ndo the secret iripo. Chiri kukonzeresa kuti nyika yedu ife ndeyekuti mari yedu yakatsemuka, yakaita kuputika mari yedu. Zviya zvokuti yegold inongobuda nekuzambia uko ichienda, yelithium inopinda nemumozambique haitombosviki kuofisi yamutuli ncube. Yemapassport inongobvawo kupassport ikoko ichitotakurwa ichiendeswa kustate house. Handi muri kuzviona? Inongopinda muCBZ muya, CBZ yototakura mabag yotonokuturira kustate house. Saka all that money is not known where it is going. Dei mari yese iyo yaiunganidzwa yoiswa panzvimbo 1 kuti yema-minerals, yema-toll gates, yema-passport, ma-government revenue, whatever zvese zviri kubhadharwa nevanhu, mari yese ma-taxes ngaambounganidzwa panzvimbo 1 timbotanga tava nefigure before we start to disperse them. You find kuti it will be very easy for you as a leader muZimbabwe kuvaka zvinhu zvinoda kuvakwa. Munotosara mune excess yakatowandisa yekutoti munoti tiri kuvaka ma-roads ese at one go. kwete zvokuti munovaka one road inongonzi iri kuenda kubed bridge ndo yamunoita noise nayo iyoyo for kubva how many years muchingoita noise neroad yebed bridge. Imi miswa vanhu vezanu imi. Road dzinofanirwa kuvakwa dzese kuti road inobva Harare ichienda Chinhoi, inobva Harare ichienda Mutare, inobva Harare ichienda Masvingo, inobva Harare ichienda Bulawayo, inoita Harare ichienda Bed Bridge, dzese dzichivakwa at the same time. Dzinobuda mumatowns dzichirohwa from matowns idzodzo dzichienda kumavillages nekupi kupi. At one go it can still be done. Kwete kuti one road inoita 4 years ichipururudzirwa. What is that? Up to now haisati yapera. Zvonzi kwai vari kuvaka marodhi saka ngavaende ku2030. Imi vanhu vakatadza kuenda kumamisha. Mabridge akatorwa paChristmas apa. Ndio pamunotudza kuti marodhi ari kuvakwa imi. So we simply need common sense. We simply need vanhu vari kuuya vachiziva kuti we are content with what the government is going to be paying us and other benefits that we'll be getting from there. Let's allow the country to grow. Simple. Let's uplift the livelihoods of our people. There's not animal Zimbabweans who can't even construct an English sentence. Ariko vadiki ndikutaura vana vadiki. Vanhu vasara vachiri kutogona kucommunicate in English. Vatova vanhu vakuru ezvi. Tane a young generation vafana vari kuma 30 and below. Vasingakwanisi kana kuziva kuti ndinokwanisa kufila kucomplete a form agopedza kunyatso complete form chaiko. Because we have taken our country and it's ndingati back because Smith educated the people. Zvese zvavanoswera vachishayana nazvo vachiti kwanzi takaisa education twakadeda zvikoro zviya zvisi zvavo zvese. Schools were built by communities. And when Ian Smith vakasupporta education, every child was going to school. Ngavarege uda kuya vachinyepa. Vakangoya vakatora over. And that's the thing that Mugabe came and took seriously. But not for a very long time, investing in education. Vakambo invested in education seriously. Mugabe did that. He managed that. That was one success yatingataura about Mugabe. But the rest, after that, hapana zvavakabudisa. Nothing. Kana pakatozouya uyu akabva yatomeka short maZimbabwe vanonetsa because they are educated. Takuda kucreate a whole generation ichasara ichiti yes kuvana vangu kana ndacreate mafeed dynasty. Saka vanofanira kunge vasina kufunda. Destroy that education system and create thunderheads. Vachangosara vachiuchirira vana dzamba rafuta maoko mbingo madhara. That's what they want. Uzaunoda unozviti uri educated pakuti chi unozviti uri lawyer rakagraduate Mugabe chaye wakarama naye 55 years. Mugabe said handina kumboiona certificate yaEmerson yeurawyer for the 52 years they lived together. Asanongoramba chiri because I'm a lawyer. Yezikazodidi nechitupa chisina kumboonekwa. Hapana kana akachiona. Including wake mukadzi chaye ndifuna kuti akachiona. Aigochiona chiripo here achipo. Saka pane vanhu vari kuita deliberately create poverty, creating dunderheads, creating yes men and enriching themselves. Ndo vanhu varipo izvozvo. But chinhu wani chatovataura ndechekuti Mwari haadhakwa. Zvanga zvifaitirwa naComrade Geza, that is going to live on. And tiri kuona kuti all political figures are agreeing with Comrade Geza was in the right direction of things. This is Promise Mkwananzi. Rest well, say. You ran your race, spoke truth to power, and fought a good fight. With you, it was what you see is what you get. I have deep respect for your courage and forthrightness. I hope we have more Zimbabweans that can stand and speak to power, truth to power like you did, even at great personal sacrifice. I also wish that those of us that remain can do something about the information that you gave us concerning the looting and the plunder of our country. Rest in peace, fighter. One day Zimbabwe will recognize your efforts. That's the Promise Mkwananzi for you. Xavier Kasukwe says, I'm saddened by the passing of Comrade Bombshell Blessed Geza. He fought for our country during the liberation struggle when we were afraid to go and join the war. He went when he was a young man, which shows he truly loved our country and was prepared to sacrifice his life for its freedom. It is very unfortunate that he had to die in a foreign country, away from the land for which he sacrificed everything during the War of Liberation. He showed courage even in his final days, at a time when many did not know that he was battling illness. This is the mark of someone who loved his country deeply and carried his pain with quiet and dignity. There is no doubt that he ranks among the many heroes who were part of ZANU, ZAPU, and later ZANU-PF, who sacrificed immensely for our country, and who at times had disagreements rooted in ideology when they felt that the party was being led astray. That is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength in someone who remained grounded in principle and committed to the bedrock of the struggle that liberated our country. May his soul rest in peace. Save Wazorora, right? Then Ibo Mandaza, he says, but I take back my words now. The response to the passing of Geza is simply overwhelming across the Zimbabwean community, at home and abroad. Confirmation that he remains more than a symbol of this struggle in train, that there is a tomorrow in Zimbabwe, right? Then we have Job Scala. The National Democratic Working Group, led by Job Scala, has described the late Comrade Blessed Geza as a great son of the soil who served as a conscience of the ideal of the liberation struggle and defended the Constitution of Zimbabwe. In a condolence message issued on the passing of Comrade Geza by Dr. Uraya Zembe, the group said Geza was a pillar against tyranny, corruption, and ZANU-PF agenda to extend Mnangagwa's term by another 2 years. The National Democratic Working Group, like the majority of Zimbabweans, was shocked to receive the news of the passing of Comrade Blessed Geza. Zimbabwe will remember him as a man who ignited the spirit of resistance against the evil dictatorship through the Geza Revolution. His death is a bonanza to those who want to change the constitution, reads the statement. That's what has come. Love Mama Duku. Rest in peace, Comrade Bombshell, Blessed Bombshell Geza. My condolences to your family and comrades. In your memory and honor, the attempts to amend the constitution to extend the president's term to 2030 will be fought and defeated. Then, of course, we have that one for Nelson Chamisa, which we have done also as a show before this one. Right, so these are all messages that are coming from different political players, all in respect of, a great hero of our struggle, Comrade Bombshell Geza. We'll keep remembering him, we'll keep respecting him, we'll keep honoring him. Zimbabwe will remember you, Comrade Geza. You are going to go down in history as one of the greatest fighters of the liberation of the people of Zimbabwe. And we are going to continue with the struggle. We are going to continue standing, and we will continue saluting you. Ndo varume vanodeserva kuitirwa mastatue ava, kwete mastatue anoitirwa na weakness. Ava ndo varume vanofanirwa kuitirwa mastatues manje, vana Comrade Bombshell Geza, a hero of different struggles, right, of different revolutions, and remaining relevant to different generations. And that is a very powerful thing that this man has done in sacrifice for his nation. We salute Comrade Bombshell. Salute unto you. Salute, comrade. And we will forever remember you as a great man, as a great statesman, a great liberator, and a great man of faith, a great man who believed in his country, who believed in what was right, a man who understood that any kind of wrong can still be made right. And that's what causes you to be a force to reckon with in the struggle that we are fighting for the liberation and the freedom of this nation of Zimbabwe. Salute, Comrade Bombshell Geza. We'll never forget you. Zimbabwe will never forget you. Bless you, family. Next is going to be our Dark World 50, where we are going to be looking at the book of Revelation, chapter 22, the last chapter of the book of Revelation. Let us meet then. Just after a few minutes from now, we'll be now moving in the word of the living God. Remain blessed. Love you all. Till we meet again in the next show. You are blessed.